Monday morning. This is Monday, September 29th. I'm Kat. This is Tarot for Kat. Welcome back, or welcome if you're here for the first time. So this is my brand new YouTube channel, just opened in September. I am doing tarot readings every Monday for all the fire and earth signs, and every Wednesday for all the air and water signs. So if you enjoy this reading, please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. If you look below the video and you hit the little more button, it will open up the description of my videos. And down there is where you'll find all the links to the tarot decks that I use, and also some other connections, like scriptural connections that I put there, especially for certain family and friends that enjoy those connections that I add in there. So do check out the description section below the video as well. So Sagittarius and everyone, it's been a crazy month. September was a crazy month. It was powerful, life-changing for many people. Those who were aware of of things that were happening. We've also gone through some powerful changes ourselves, and strong pulls and emotions. So Sag, you're probably feeling easily provoked right now, is one way where it's almost like you've stepped through the portal and veils have been lifted, and now you don't have any tolerance for things that aren't authentic and true. And so you might be very easily provoked, even by minor little issues. And that is something to be really super mindful of your reactions and your responses, and taking care to avoid impulsive reactions. And instead, practice the breathing, practice the, controlling that, sensing that, pulling that back in. The energies are pulling you there. The energies that are tugging on you right now, solarly, in the universe, are pulling that. And it's really important to just keep that in balance. Reflect before you think. Stop for a minute to breathe in, doing visual meditations to help focus and reflect before you speak, especially in emotionally charged situations. Which brings me that's interesting, because here's my little piece of lepidolite that I keep on our cards. I got this in Stockholm, right outside the King's Castle at the gates of Stockholm. And lepidolite is a crystal especially meant to help calm those feelings. So let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we, Sagittarius? This is our reading for Sagittarius for the week of September 29th through October 6th. All right, let's see. So again, links in the video description below. And let's see what card is coming out as us. Okay, feeling pretty victorious in our work, all the work we've been doing, and we're represented by a Six of Wands. Where our cross or our challenge is the Hanged Man this week. Down here in your subconscious tool shed, what you're bringing to the table, to the situation with you, is a Five of Swords. What you are stepping out of in the immediate past here, we have a King of Cups. Crowning you, Sagittarius, this week in your ideal. We have Pixie coming out. This is not a tarot card. This is not part of our reading. It's kind of a bonus card. This is a bonus piece of artwork included in the Centennial deck by artist Pamela Coleman Smith, who's the original artist of the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So anyway, I'm going to keep that here under whatever this crowning card is. This card, the picture itself, symbolizes a lot of creativity, purity, action, lovers, connection. All right, but also in your ideal, we have a Three of Pentacles in your crowning you. Makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, stepping into our immediate, and I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm okay. Anyway, stepping into our immediate future here, we've got the Moon. Ooh, paths unknown. secrets, maybe feeling like we're stepping into something that we are not sure about, or not. I think it's more like a situation like we don't know what we don't know, and that's worrying us, is the moon, is what we're stepping into in our immediate future. But down here in our self, in our environment, we're going to have the Tower. We'll be feeling the Tower. So we've got two of the darker cards of the tarot deck. So one of the videos I'm going to link at the end, please hang out to the end of this video, because I will have a link to my October video, which I'm making about the scariest cards in the tarot. Because when I was first reading tarot, I was so scared to do readings for people and have the Tower come out or have the Death card come out. So we are feeling in our environment the Tower, Sag. That's not a bad thing. Our environment giving us, though, the Star. Wish upon a Star, another major arcana. So gorgeous. And Hangman and the Moon. Lots of major arcana coming out. Powerful time. In our hopes and fears section, we've got the Chariot. I think that's a hope that we can be able to press on like the Chariot in what we're trying to achieve. Excuse me. And then another major arcana as our final outcome, the High Priestess. Holy moly. All major arcana here. Sag, and we got the Moon, and we got the Hanged Man. So wow, and the bonus lover creative art under the Pentacles, which says a lot as a bonus confirmation there. Wow. Okay, so let us look at our confirmation card. Now this card is on my holographic Rider-Waite illustrations. I like these illustrations, and do check out in my videos my brief introduction to tarot, because I do explain kind of why I use the decks I use, and what the imagery is super important. The colors are super important if you understand what tarot really is. Okay. So anyway, I hope you'll check that out. And here's our confirmation card, Sagittarius, which will keep hinted until the end of the reading. If at any time during this reading, Sagittarius, you think you know what that confirmation card might be, if you know the tarot, or if you don't know the tarot cards very well, but you think, oh, well, it must relate to this. You can put your guess down there, and then we'll see how you do and how close you come. And I promise I will respond to you. So far, I've been able to respond to everyone. So, all right, we'll look at that at the very end. All right. So, Sagittarius, we are represented this week by a Six of Wands. This is a card of triumphs, getting lots of accolades. We are doing something. We're working. We're putting in the work, and we are starting to achieve some cool things. And we're feeling kind of successful. We're feeling kind of triumphant this week, I think, Sag. So that card is representing us as the Queen, representing you, Sagittarius. What we're being crossed by as our obstacle or awareness is the Hangman. And I love the Hanged Man because he comes right after, not long after the Death card. I think and then you have Judgment, then you have the Hangman, and it's all about, you've been through some powerful things, and now your challenge is to look at things from a different, totally new perspective than you never did before. Take a totally new angle on things is what the Hangman represents. So it's coming up as our obstacle or challenge. So I think it's just going to be important to consider a lot of different perspectives this week, Sagittarius, or be willing to look at your situation and your surroundings here from a new perspective, especially when you're going through the Tower. Okay. So if you're going through the Tower, it is so understandable why the Hanged Man, which is all about stopping and slowing down to contemplate things from a totally shifted point of view, because you've been through this Tower situation, or death, and you're like, wow, time to look at things, fresh and new. So anyway, we're coming out of what we have in our tool chest, subconscious tool chest, is this Five of Swords. It's a lot of feeling like we've had to struggle and fight and have this. Fives are always cards of being like off balance. This is not really victory. This is, you know, a little squabble maybe won, but the enemy is not defeated, and it's not success. It's kind of I don't want to say ill-gotten gain. I don't want to say that. I want to say we've been coming out of where we've tried to talk our way out of things and communicate, and it hasn't worked. It's been frustrating. We've struggled. We haven't been able to get our thoughts and ideas across in the past, and we've never felt really satisfied with that. And so that's what we're kind of bringing with us in our subconscious. And I get that. We're coming out of, in our immediate past, we have a King of Cups in our immediate past. So this is somebody in our life, not necessarily a man. It could be somebody with King of Cups energy. So cups are creativity and love and emotions and everything. I think of it as like the neck down. And kings are stable and in control. And so this could be a husband, a stable, loving family figure. It could be a father, grandfather in your immediate past who you have that kind of cups connection with, a very loving relationship person I'm seeing in your immediate, what we're just stepping out of. So crowning us, we're working on things, and we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is the Apprentice card. Now, threes are great. They're about creating something, building something. And that's what this apprentice is doing. There's some rich people checking out this apprentice's work. He's really not making very much yet, but he's going to keep moving. He's starting to create something new, and he's being evaluated, checked out. So I think right now, crowning you, you're in that process of being sort of judged, sort of evaluated by the rest of the world. And don't worry. I mean, you also got this creative card, which is full of creativity and love. And you got this King of Cups, like supporting you in this. So, and that's why it's in your ideal. That's good. It's good to be this apprentice here and be doing this. It is kind of a dark card because of all the black in it. And it's early stages in the path. It's a 3. So while it is a card of working to create new, you're still like got so much to learn. And that's why there's so much dark in the card, because there's still a lot to do, a ways to go. And we're stepping into our immediate future, into the moon. The moon card, the 18th major arcana, which means kind of paths unknown. But in our case, in Sag's case, you Sagittarius, I feel like it's more like I said, you don't know what you don't know, which with whatever this thing is that you're going into with your life and these shifts and changes we've had, these new perspectives, I think you're realizing that, oh my gosh, there's so much has changed in this world that there's a lot that I still have to learn as an apprentice. I've got to learn a lot. And so some of these paths seem hidden. They seem secret and hidden. They will be revealed to you, I think. So, because that's in your immediate future is feeling like that. Don't worry. Because you're having wishes granted. You got is just about to confirm this. So anyway, because that's in your immediate way, you are getting in your environment this week, this dark tower card. Do check out my darkest cards in what is the scariest card in the tarot deck. It's not this one. Anyway, click that video at the end. But it is a dark, scary card. A lot of black people falling, screaming, flames. Obviously, everything being shattered to the ground. This is often what needs to happen. If you're going to do something, you have to experiencing these tower moments. And sometimes it's by our choice so that we can progress. Sometimes we're forced into it by the world and things that happen to us, powerful things that shake our universe and totally force us to switch up our perspective. I will make videos about the powerful things in my life that have happened to shake my world and make me more like the Hanged Man. So your environment is beautiful. It's giving you the star. It's giving you this wish upon a star. So after the star comes the moon, but then we have the sun, and so it becomes beautiful after that, where we have a beautiful progression here for you, Sagittarius. And you are often very much represented in this star card, Sag, as well. She is temperance. She is balancing out the waters flowing. So she's also all about wishes granted and having faith and having hope. And wishes being granted is what your environment is giving you. You're feeling like this apprentice stuff, and you're feeling unsure and scared and uncertain going into the moon. But your universe is granting your wishes right now, Sagittarius. So your hopes are that your section has the Chariot, which I think is a hope, because the Chariot, the 7th major arcana, is all about taking action, because you have to keep taking action. You have to keep growing, whatever it is you're doing. So it's taking the reins and balancing out all the different things you have going on in your life. You're a very busy person, Sagittarius always are. And so this is balancing all those things, the self-care, the work, the family, and balancing everything in order to charge forward and make progress and reach success. And so your final outcome, not your, but the final outcome is the High Priestess, which is beautiful. The 2nd major arcana, who is all-knowing. No, there are no secrets from the High Priestess. So while we are feeling scared, stepping into our immediate future, Sagittarius, the final outcome is the High Priestess. All will be revealed. You're going to learn all this stuff. I know you're feeling like an apprentice and feeling a little scared, but you will learn this, and all these secrets are going to be revealed to you in order to help you achieve what these things are, that you're this beautiful new reality that you're trying to manifest, Sagittarius. So, wow. What could we have as our confirmation clarification? I wouldn't be at all surprised if we got another major arcana. It could be the Death card. It could be Death, Judgment. I could see any of these major arcana making sense. Because we're going through these major pathways, it would make sense to see some of those come up as well. It could be the Star, which it comes after the moon. After the moon, it could be the World, which will be your final outcome. How interesting. It's going to be, or it could be advice. In the very beginning of the tarot, I said we're easily triggered by things, and it's going to be important for us to be mindful of that, be mindful of choosing our words carefully. So it could be something related to that. So let's see what it is. It's more wands. It's a 9 of wands. Keep working. They keep moving. Wands are action. He's feeling a little tired. So do take care of yourself, Sagittarius, because there's still work to be done. There's more work to be done. Press forward, press on. Be the Chariot. Don't give up. Is what I think the 9 of wands say. Keep up the good work, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will check out my bonus October Halloween edition of the scariest cards in the tarot deck. And you learn some really interesting, fun things about tarot and what tarot is and what it isn't. So, and it's not scary. So, also hit the lotus here, subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you, Sagittarius. Bye. Have a blessed week.